Welcome to our executive interview series at the FedScoop Federal Forum, brought to you by Workday. I'm Wyatt Cash with Scoop News Group, and we're here with Campbell Webb, Senior Vice President, Infrastructure Engineering at Workday. Campbell, thank you so much for joining us.
No, thanks for being here.
So first, let me ask, we all know that modernization can only happen as fast as agencies can reliably and safely secure the vast amount of HR and finance data that they collect and store. Can you share some of the benefits of moving from legacy systems to modern commercial software as a service solutions, especially as it relates to how data is protected from malicious threats?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the great thing here is historically, Workday has always been focused on security. It's part of our core, especially operating in the private sector with banks and the like. We've always had to make it a priority as we built our infrastructure and engineered our solutions. And over the last couple of years, we actually re-engineered a lot of our services that run on our platform. And it was a real focus on both resiliency, performance, scale, and security, knowing that we'd actually have to service some of the largest federal agencies across both civilian, defense, as well as the intelligence community. So we've brought a lot of capabilities into a modern platform at Workday to service those agencies. We've taken a cloud-first approach. We've really lent into Kubernetes. It gives us automated provisioning, scale out, recovery of services. But when you think about security, we've done some really unique things. First of all, we've really lent into distroless containers. We've actually removed a lot of the unnecessary executables and third-party libraries that we just don't need to run our application, which has really reduced our attack surface. Some of the other things we've done is we have encryption end-to-end, all the way from the browser into the application. But even when you think about the application and services themselves that run atop of the platform, we've taken a zero-trust approach, where even our services, unless explicitly permitted, are not able to talk to one another. And in those cases they are permitted to talk to one another, we actually use mutual TLS encryption. But I think the most powerful thing around security in our modern platform is the fact that we have no standing access to customer data as the operators of the platform. Everything is encrypted in memory using customer keys before it's actually written to disk. So it's actually written as a binary large object or blob. So we have no ability to kind of look at that data. But more so, even from a support perspective, we don't even have permission to actually go into a customer tenant unless the customer explicitly gives us permission to do so. So this is why I think this new modern platform that we've developed is actually perfect for the federal government.
Appreciate that. And then second, the federal government has a tremendous amount of security and privacy requirements, as you kind of alluded to, that the vendor community must meet. Can you share Workday's unique approach to security and compliance in the federal environment and how you're staying ahead of new requirements and mandates?
Yes, so we're constantly in touch with our federal partners and we have a good understanding of some of the challenges that they face, and we're investing really heavy into this sector. And we're doing it across three major areas. First and foremost, it starts with people, having the right people available to the federal government, seeking requirements, obviously monitoring new regulations as they come out so we can actually better shape our products. The other thing we're actually reshaping is our process as well. How we actually operate internally within Workday to better serve the federal government. I mean, just something as simple as contracting and how we actually go through legal reviews is something that we actually had to develop in-house. And then finally, it's technology, which I'd actually say would be the easiest part. Making sure that we have the right technology in place to meet all the different controls, whether it's at the civilian level, whether it's actually at the defense level, or even for our intelligence community.
Well, terrific. Well, Campbell Webb, thank you so much for sharing some of your insights and some of the specific steps that Workday takes to make sure that data is secure for federal agencies, and for joining us here at the FedScoop Federal Forum.
Thank you.